Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Unfulfilled with Denise.
And Denise.
And today's episode is...
Is oral sex to please your partner, or is it just to please you?
Well, this is another good topic, Auntie.
Yes, it is.
Let's dive right into this. Me personally, I would start off by saying I think women give oral sex more than men. I looked it up and they said the opposite, but I believe that women give oral sex more than men because some women think that is a sense of desire for men. They instantly think a man want that when they have sex with a person. So I would say that it is for both people, in my honest opinion. And I did talk with two friends about it, and we'll get into that a little bit later, but we'll elaborate on what we think first.
Okay, well, I kind of agree with you. I do agree that, to me, personally, I do believe that it is both. It should be to please both, yourself and the partner. But do people feel that way? It's probably questionable. It depends on your sexual desires, I would say. Are you into, first of all, doing oral sex? Some people think that still oral sex is not supposed to be done, or it's nasty, or they just don't want to do it, period. That's just that. So, it depends on your partner, first of all, who you're dealing with and what type of relationship you have with that, because I don't believe and I will hope that everybody's not just having oral sex with anybody.
And everybody.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly. So I would say that, but it should be to please both. As far as who do it the most, the statistics might say one thing. I don't really know for sure. So, it's the individual's preference, because sometimes you can have a dude that really loves to go down, really loves to eat the child, and then you have women who just love to give head, so it depends on your person you're with, because some people are really into it and some people just do it because they feel like that's the only way, they can keep them, or that's the only way that they can please him or please her or whatever. So to me it's not really,
it's an up in the air kind of subject.
Yeah, it's up in the air. It's an opinionated thing. I don't know where they get their statistics, the statistics from,
right.
But I would say I don't know. But I did know that you did speak to two gentlemen.
Yes, I did. So the first gentleman I spoke to, I asked him about it, and he said that, again, he believes it's for both. He said that he felt like if a woman is doing her thing, it's going to make him last longer. It's going to give him the intensity to come and be able to rise again. And then he says that if he feels that the woman is into what he's giving to her, it makes him want to give her the full experience after the head, we should say. Now, the other gentleman I asked, he said that he think it is for the receiver only. He said that it might turn the person who's giving the oral sex on, but it is intentionally to give the person who's receiving it that sense of climax. And he compared it to taking a college course, and it was really interesting how he broke it down. He said, I asked him, can I quote him on it? So he said he compares it to a college course, studying to pass that course. He says each woman has a satisfaction in a different way. So he says you take it as doing your homework, and you taking an exam and you're trying to pass that exam. Each time you study for your test, you learn something different. And at the end of the semester, you take what you learn and apply it so that you can pass that class. So basically, I took that as he's saying each time you do it, you studying that woman or you studying that man. And each time you do it, you learn something different. Maybe they twitched a different way because you You probably put the tongue in a different area.
Or they push that head further in.
Or they pushed it further in, like you said.
Like he can't breathe now. Yes.
A little suffocation action, but it got them where they
fellas,
needed to be.
that means you hit the spot.
You hit the spot. As I stated, too, I did research, and it said the poll said 95% men give oral sex more than women.
I mean, like I said, I don't know for sure, but it definitely, they got their statistics from somewhere, and a lot of guys probably shook their head, because some guys really do enjoy giving oral sex, and you have some women out there that really enjoy giving men head. Now, me personally, and I'm just going, I'm gonna dip in just a little bit.
Okay.
I do feel that it's, to me, the intensity comes of how the man, for me as a woman, how the man receives it. So if I'm doing that to you, I need feedback. I need to see that you're into it. I need to see, and I'm not talking about, you closing your eyes and a little moaning. No, I need you to show me you into it. That means I want you to be like, word action, maybe a little bit of mouth talking, like, right. Oh, yes, baby, damn, baby, yes, oh, shit, ooh, right there, you know what I'm saying? And you're there, you got them where you want them. And also, too, sometimes the way they touch you when you're doing that, and I mean, I'm not talking about forcing the head and just banging it to them, or whatever, you could be a little bit more sensual with it. Now, if she wants it rough, then you give it to her rough. Whatever your playtime is, that's what you do. But you need to show a woman that they're doing a great job, and that makes them more, and it actually makes us, it does arouse a woman. I know it arouses me if I see he's into it. If he's showing that he's into it, then I'm gonna be good. I'm be like, yeah, baby, because I know I got you where I want you. Exactly. And so of course I'm gonna be getting a little wet too. Now I don't know about no orgasm now, right? But I will say I definitely be ready for the next step, and
which is helpful to women because we take a lot longer to
exactly. So if you get us at least wet, we that's half the battle.
Exactly, we already there. However, while talking about this conversation, you have your pros and your cons to this. Now, I believe that if you're going to give oral sex, you and or your other person better took a shower before that take place. Now I get it that you might have a day where y'all out having fun, you get a little one too many drinks, and y'all come in the house, y'all going straight in the gusto.
Then you do the nasty sex,
right? Then you do the little nasty.
But that's when you know the person well enough to know that they're clean. Exactly. That's a little different. But I will agree. I think that any time that you are, especially a woman. And the reason why I say a woman because I'm a woman. I don't know what a man would do, and I would hope that he takes care of himself too. Because them testicles get musty.
Because you don't want to feel no sweaty balls while
then you're not gonna get no head. I'm sorry, because if I can't breathe, it's not happening.
And you don't want the man smelling no yesterday's funk while he trying.
Exactly. But I think at the end of the day, I think that all women should freshen up regardless. When you know you're about to get intimate, whether you're about to change clothes or put on some nice lingerie, if you still do that, we sell that too.
Yes, we do.
Triple J's.
LLC.
We do know that if you're gonna be about to do something, most women know that they're coming over a man's house or something. They know they're probably gonna get some action or whatever. So you should always freshen up anyway. I don't care what nobody say. You should always go to the bathroom before you lay up with someone. That's period. So and that's because no matter what, we do get moisture too, just like anybody else. Mm-hmm. And you should make sure you're fresh and clean for that man. So, when he approach you, he should be smelling freshness. He should be, rose petals, whatever it is that you wear, whatever smells good. But you should be making sure that you're clean before you come out, take a shower, whatever you need to do. You should be doing it. If you took a shower before you got there, then you still need to be freshed up when you get there. That means always say, hold on, I'll be right back.
Yeah,
we sell them too. Get your spinning night bag and get you some nice little stuff up in there, and make sure you're good, especially because you already know what you come for. Let's just be real.
You call it a preparation bag.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, don't sit there and act like you're not finna do anything. I mean, even if you don't do something, at least you was prepared just in case.
Exactly.
Because sometimes them nights don't go well. You might end up walking away mad, but be ready just in case. Because if he I'm telling you, because if he smells you, that's probably gonna be the last time he smells
Unless
you.
he just a nasty somebody and don't care.
That's
another.
Then that mean he nasty too, and you don't want him neither, sweetheart.
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
Then another con is the fact of you're with this person, y'all sexually active, but they just ain't hitting the spot with they head. You can teach them in the process. Put your little sexy voice on and instruct them so they won't take it as you don't like what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
You see?
Yes.
See, it's levels to this. So you can control the situation. Even if it wasn't good, you still can take control of the situation without making the person feel bad. You better, baby, to the left, honey, or lick it this way, honey. But you can do it in a sexual tone to where they're not put out of the vibe of what's going on, or they don't feel insecure, because that is a big thing in relationships, because you could say something to make a person insecure, and then
or they might think you're controlling, and a lot of men don't want you trying to control every freaking thing too. So they look at that way. Hold on now. That can take it away from a man who think he's doing a great job too, because maybe sometimes people never told him that he wasn't doing it right. And, or
it could be that you just so experienced in that capacity where the man knew you inside and outside, and then you got with this man and he couldn't satisfy you because you're used to it being licked inside, outside, and all around, and he just do what he know to do.
Hit it from the front to the back, or the back to the front.
But I will say this: I believe that sex in general is overall amazing when that person knows your body just as well as you know your body.
Oh yes, and yes, and his. I think, like I said, I'm not a man, so I can't speak on men's, and we can't wait till we start getting a lot of these males in here to give us some input and feedback on their part, because I think it is awesome when you can hear a perspective from a man, because we can't say what a man is capable of doing or what they should be doing or how they should be doing it, because they're men, we're not. Right. But what we can do is tell you what we like and what we feel will work and maybe help you out or whatever, but that's just our opinion. So don't take it personally. This is just us speaking on our truth or what we feel is real. Everybody's different. Like I said, everybody's different. But I do know, like I said, with oral sex can really hold a lot of weight in a relationship. So, some people, it's a done deal now. This is 2021. Most guys don't want to be with a woman if she don't give head. Most women don't want a man if he don't go down.
It's a part of sex.
Yes, it's like, yes, it's a regular.
Back in the day, it used to be birthdays, anniversaries, special occasions.
Exactly.
Now it's just because it's Tuesday.
Right.
Bring it here. So.
But I got a question.
Okay.
But what if you both like getting it, you both like getting and receiving it, and that's great. And you like, okay, this person likes the sex, but you also know that the person likes the oral sex and the woman likes the oral sex, but for some reason they're not doing it anymore. What do you do about that? How do you feel about that? If your man just all of a sudden stops giving you oral sex,
I'm gonna question what's going on, because I'm gonna question what's going on, because it's like when you and that person having sex and you used to getting something, now it's okay, why is this not happening? Or is he with somebody else? Every question will go through your mind, you know what I'm saying? So I guess when you get out of routine, it do make you question.
Or what if it's you that stopped? How do you think he feels that you just, not giving him head anymore? Is it a reason why you would stop giving head?
Is it a reason why I would stop? Well, no, because everybody don't deserve that. Everybody shouldn't get that. Like,
but I'm talking about, this is your mate, though. This is your mate that you have been used to doing. And then, what would be your trigger point to say?
Being petty.
Being petty?
Being
okay.
petty.
Well, at least you honest.
He probably said something I don't like or whatever the case, and you're not getting that. Taken away, as a punishment.
So that means then that means the pleasure might not be for you. Then it is definitely for him, right?
Yeah.
Because if you stop, that means you don't care about it like that. Because you like, I don't care because it's not doing nothing for me like that, right?
That's kind of 50-50. Because I'm like you. If I feel like he into it and he giving me all the indications, body language and stuff like that, that does something for me to get me ready to finish off.
Yeah, because I don't know if I could be that petty. Because if you good with it, yeah, we good. We good, boo. We can get mad.
Now you said stop you from doing it. You didn't stop you from receiving it now. Because I'm being petty. Don't mean he gotta stop.
Well, he probably gonna say, well, you ain't doing it to me, so I'm gonna stop doing it to you. Well, if you stop, then he might eventually stop too, because he'd be like, I don't care. Or he might think that maybe he's not doing something right because you stopped doing it to him.
But then it can flip too. He'd be like, why she stopped doing that to me? Is it because she don't like that I'm doing it to how I'm doing it to her? And then it could get him to study and then finding, what to do and all that. Because believe it or not, a lot of men don't know their way around a vagina.
All right, now the next question is this.
Okay.
What do you do if you love oral sex but your partner don't? So you want to give it to him all the time, but he don't want to give it to you because he just ain't into it.
I don't think I would have a problem. I wouldn't. Again, I had an experience like that, so in a sense, I was used to it. But I'm just not gonna give it all the time. If you not giving none, then I'll try it.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this on my end. It's only so long that I'm gonna be a bobblehead, okay? Sure. It's only so long.
I ain't getting no lockdown.
After I'm like, okay, now if I'm not, because that means I don't even know what the enjoyment is of the feelings of that. Because
now, are you saying that he never did it before, or he tried it and he just didn't like it?
I'm just saying if he doesn't like it, then 9 out of 10, he probably tried it, but he just not into it. Now, and the thing is that maybe he didn't even try it with you. So just say, for instance, you met this guy and y'all had your first encounters or whatever. Everything was great. Y'all decided to have this sexual relationship going on. Y'all, y'all first night in the bedroom, everything worked out. You go down because you want to show him boom, boom. I'm feeling you really good and I trust you enough to do this with you, whatever. And then you do it. And then you get up and you thinking you about to be received, and he just get ready to pull, to open them legs up to get in there, and you like, well, he ain't gonna even kiss it.
You know what? I would definitely have an issue, but at the same time, giving oral sex turns a lot of women on more than they think it do. Mm-hmm. So by the time they get up and the man feel down there, he be like, you already ready. That's how some of them take it. You know what I'm saying? But me in the back of my head as a woman, if I did it to you, I expect for you to do it back to me. Now,
let me pour this drink right quick.
Now, if we go on and on and on in our sexual relationships, I'm not going to expect it every time.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't, like some people prefer every time they have sex, they have to have oral sex as a part of the sex.
Their foreplay.
Yeah, as part of that foreplay. Now, my thing is that, I ain't gonna knock you, but that's what you want to do. You want to do it. But, like I said, I'm just gonna be honest. If you really good at what you do and everything is top notch, I think you can please a man every single time the way they want to be pleased if everything is flowing pretty good. Like I said, if the sex is good, the foreplay is good. Sometimes it's just even the way they kiss you that can, when a man can still, because kissing ain't even really, they don't even do kissing that much no more, right? It really, people just get straight into it. It's barely a kiss. You might get a kiss on your neck.
From a kiss.
But exactly. Now, if a man could just kiss you and your panties are soaked already,
dangerous.
Girl, dangerous ain't the word. Exactly. He's not only dangerous, he toxic. And
He's toxic. Come on, T. Why you gotta be toxic?
You might be sitting up there and you might be still at his house every morning to make sure he going to work. Because I mean, let's just be real.
Checking his car. It's warm.
I know, right? What time you say you get home?
Yeah, excuse me. MapQuest said you leave this job at this time and you get home at this time.
I'm coming over. When you coming, boo? Right now, I'm at the door.
I'm at the door. Ain't no when I'm coming. I'm outside.
But you know, the older you get, the more you realize how sex play a part. Mm-hmm. Like I said again, I'm definitely much older now. So for me, sex to me is much different. It's not all about just dropping my drawers and going to bed with a guy or whatever, making love or whatever you want to call it at that time. It's more to it now.
But T, I feel like my generation, I think they do oral sex to prove a point.
To prove what?
I feel like they do it to prove a point that, I know what I'm doing. Not to satisfy, though. But because I've heard about it, I've known about it, so I'm going to do it. I think that's what my generation do. I think with women my age, we just want to hit it and quit it sometime too. We at that age now. If you ain't paying, you ain't got no, you ain't paying no mortgage bills and stuff. Or, you ain't getting the works. You ain't getting all the stuff. Huh?
Well, I won't say that because at my age, you should be self-sufficient. That means you should be able to take care of yourself, and you shouldn't need another man to take care of you that way. Now, get great if he's participating and he's helping you, but your woman should always want to do her best herself, because I think a man that comes into your life is an added bonus, not someone that you feel that and I'm not gonna say you don't need him, because you do. I don't care, no, right. But you do need. If you get a mate, it's great. It's a great thing to have a mate. It's good to enjoy a partner and somebody that you can grow old with, or, whatever it may be that you're trying to do with that partner. But you should be okay. You shouldn't be looking for that. I think a lot of these women these days are just looking for a payout. They either, they still trying to show what they got just to get it. And it's like, I'll suck your dick because, I need him to stay with me. So, but how many women you think ain't lined up to do that same thing to that dude? Especially if that dude is meeting the standards that you want. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he got a good job. He looks good. He's he got a nice ride. He got his own house. I mean, if he's meeting all them criteria that you're looking for, all the requirements, guess what? How many women you think is lined up? I mean, just be real.
How many other women you think ain't looking at all of that?
Exactly, and they're doing the same thing. So he's probably getting oral sex,
Keisha on Monday, Shay on Tuesday, LaQuanda on Wednesday.
Shit, and don't forget Mary and Karen and Betty,
Shonda,
and Becky.
With the good hair. So oh my God. So this has been another interesting conversation with Denise and Denise and Unfulfilled. We hope you enjoyed this one as well. Be on the lookout for our next episode of the podcast. Thank you for joining. Bye.
Bye.